Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson here with a Facebook and YouTube live update. I hope everybody's having a good Thursday evening. We are, of course, now looking at Friday, right around the bend, just tomorrow. So we've made it through almost another week. I hope you've had a good week. We do have some big weather that's on the way for tomorrow. We have some changes that are coming up for the weekend. And we even have some more changes that are coming next week. So it's a rather active period here over the next several days, certainly over the next 5 or 6 days, some active weather to be sure. Hello, Chris, always first in the room. Thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Over the next 5 days, 6 days, we have a lot of changes that are coming. When I talk about active weather, a lot of times I think that we think, oh, that means something bad. Well, let me tell you this. We don't have any severe weather. We don't have anything that I think is going to be too traumatic, but we are going to have some swings in temperatures, and we're going to have some rain, which could be heavy at times. It's going to be a soggy one. So prepare for mud, I guess I would say, to be sure. Prepare for mud. Hello to you, Kathy, and hello, Kenny. Thanks for being here. Sturgis, represented by Kathy. Thank you so much, Kathy, for being here. You see what's on the agenda here? We have cats, dogs. Oh, I don't have the, hold on just a moment. Look at this. I'm sorry. There we go. I was wondering what looked weird. Here we go. Let me do this. There we go. That's the way I like to see it. Ashley, some sunshine, please. Oh, you're going to have to wait on that. In fact, I don't think, you remember yesterday, I said to soak up the sun because it's going to be a while before we see any, and that certainly is going to be the case. Today, of course, was overcast, mostly cloudy, mainly cloudy. Tomorrow, definitely so with the rain. I think that Saturday will be too. I think our next best chance for seeing some sunshine will come about on Sunday. So we have a few days of cloudy skies that are on the way. You see what's on the rundown here for us? I have cats, dogs, and bullfrogs, because those are just a few of the things that, at least as a boomer, we talked about rain. It's coming down cats and dogs. It's raining cats and dogs, or it's raining bullfrogs. There's a lot of other things that you could put in there, but as you can see, I am limited in the space that I have. A colder weekend is on the way on the heels of the consistent and somewhat heavy rain that we're going to have tomorrow. We'll see some colder air that will be moving in. Ryan, let that grass green up for sure. Snow and short sleeves. That's right, Ben. All in this case, the span of 48 hours. But Ben, thinking about to last week, remember we had a tornado warning. We had a tornado warning that was issued just hours, if I'm not mistaken, like less than 6 hours from when a winter weather advisory was going to take effect. So I guess odd is what our weather is all about. It's been all about this, certainly over the last couple of 3 weeks. I would say February was odd, being the warmest on record. I would say that January was odd because it was one of the cloudiest ones that we'd ever had, with only 13% of sunshine and then 14% in Kalamazoo. And then we come back February with a lot of sun and unusually warm temperatures. It has been crazy. You're right about that, Ben, for sure. Paul, hello to you in Battle Creek. Marcia, always good to see you. We want warmer. Well, tomorrow will be a little bit warmer, by the way, despite the fact that it's going to be raining cats and dogs or raining bullfrogs. It is going to be a little bit warmer. Now, colder temperatures are coming for Saturday and Sunday. And in fact, I think Sunday might be the first day we've had this month of having colder than average temperatures. We just haven't had a lot of that lately, for sure. Orlo, represent in Paw Paw. Thanks for being here. Marcia, that's nice. I appreciate that very much. I hope everything's going well for you, too. Thank you so much. That's very nice. Finally, some snow maybe, but not a lot. And we're going to get back to short sleeves in a hurry. I mean, is that not appropriate for what we have going for our weather, the way that it's been, right? We get one brief foray into colder air, one. And then we rebound with short sleeve temperatures. You'll see that coming up in the 7-day forecast. Kathleen, it has been very chilly out there. We're a little spoiled, though. Right now, we're thinking about 40, 42, 43 degrees. It's like, whoa, it is so cold. We just haven't had a lot of cold air to compare it to. But you're right, Kathleen. Molly, will it be cold tomorrow? High temperature tomorrow, 55. So no. Remember, cold is a relative term, but even using it in a relative way, I would say no. It's not going to be cold. Now, if you're from Florida, you're saying, yeah, it's cold. But no, it's not going to be cold. 55 degrees. But it is going to be raining, and so that's going to make it feel a chilly there. Elise, hello to you. Kathy, hello. Shannon, good evening. Nice day out today. A little bit on the gloomy side, but okay. Len, bring on the sun. It's going to be Sunday before we see any sunshine. Dasa, hello to you in Galesburg. It has been chilly. And Sherry is here from Scotts. All right, let's move on here. Let's get right to it and get to what's next. Well, first of all, looking at live Doppler radar, you see a few weak returns out over the Big Lake. That's just sort of not even really an appetizer. You know, if we were at the buffet or the restaurant, that wouldn't even be the appetizer. That would be what somebody accidentally dropped on the floor. How about that? The appetizer will come tomorrow morning, probably around sunrise, if we get one then. The main course will be dished out late tomorrow morning, and it will be dished out through tomorrow afternoon and through tomorrow night. What do you see? The hour by hour. And with that in mind, let me squeeze it back here just a little bit to give you a better view of what we're looking at. You see the radar right there. Wendy, I don't hate you for that. No, I don't hate you for that. So Wendy's saying she wants another snowstorm. You might, get one. I only say that because we're still in March. We're still well within the window of opportunity for that. But as I'm looking at the forecast models here, it just continues to indicate that if anything, we're going the other direction. We're going opposite of the snow direction. All right, I'm looking here. Let's look down the road. And I will say this now. Big caveat, huge caveat on this. I'm talking 10, 11, 12 days out. Right after St. Pat's Day, as a matter of fact, that we could have a really cold blast of air that could give us a chance for some snow. But what I'm talking about there is enough snow to maybe even shovel, okay? But that is almost 2 weeks out. You know what we say, consistency over time equals confidence. There's no confidence in that right now. What I just told you right there, I have little confidence in, and that's only because it's showing up. I'll have more confidence if it's there tomorrow and the next day and the next day, and it keeps showing up on the models. Then we'll be able to say, okay, after St. Pat's Day, we're probably going to get a cold shot of air that might give us some snow. Right now, not able to say that, but that is really the next opportunity that I would say at this time for getting any accumulating snow. What we have coming up here Saturday night, Sunday morning might accumulate a little bit with a little lake effect, a little lake enhancement, but I don't think that there's going to be too much of that. Where's the storm right now? Let's look at Storm Tracker. This is our satellite and radar together, and this is what is on the way. It's a soaking rain, to be sure. Lori, hello to you in Galesburg. Thanks for being here, as always. John in South Bend. South Bend, Indiana. Yeah. Okay. Kalamazoo native. I don't know why, John. I was reading that South Haven. South Bend and a Kalamazoo native. Thanks for checking in, John. And hello to you from just across the border. Appreciate it very much. Courtney, it is not snow. It is not snow. I will let you add the thankfully. There are some people who are not happy about that. Sharon from White Pigeon says, stay warm, folks. It won't be too hard tomorrow, even though it's going to be damp. But Saturday, Sunday, it's going to get a little bit cooler. So I like that, Sharon. And thanks for visiting here. Thanks for being a part from White Pigeon, Southern St. Joe County. Appreciate it very much. Cody, no problem. You haven't missed anything. Saturday is going to be colder. It's going to be windy. It's going to be cloudy and damp. We could see a little rain snow mix late Saturday night. Adrian, thanks for being here. I appreciate it. Hello to you. And I'm going to have that test ready to go. In fact, it's already ready to go. So I hope to see you tomorrow morning, right? Bright and early. Craig, no more snow. I don't control that. But right now I can tell you, outside of a little bit Saturday night, Sunday morning, I don't think we're going to see a whole heck of a lot. Hello, you Cal and Cher in Ashtamo, turning 70 Saturday. I thought you were talking 70 degrees. Congratulations and happy birthday to you from all of us here on Facebook and also YouTube. All right, so you see what's going on satellite and radar, and you see that rain. I was checking out a camera in eastern Iowa just about in the last hour, and I'm telling you, it's coming down pretty good there. That's that solid rain that's headed our way. Let me show you how it's going to shake out for us as we go hour by hour. I'm going to start the clock at 8 a.m., and here's why. Between now and certainly 6 a.m., just cloudy skies. We could see a sprinkle or a shower, a rogue shower, nothing substantial, starting to move through around about 7, 8 o'clock in the morning. As you see here, Benton Harbor to Dowagiac could be seeing something. But really, essentially, I think we're going to be able to skate by in the bus stop in the morning. And, I forgot the bus stop forecast. The bus stop in the morning, and also to skate by with the morning commute on dry roads. We're cutting it close, but I think we're going to be able to do that. Not down there in South Bend, by the way. But I do think that will be the case for us here in West Michigan. Now, let me roll this clock forward, and we stop it here at noon. Now it's raining. Okay? So now we are seeing rain across the area. So that's in the hour by hour. And so now we're going to run forward from noon until 6 o'clock. Look at that. We are covered in rain for hours. I mean, this is not one of those rains that's sort of hit and miss, or it's raining and 10 minutes later it's not raining. This is going to be rain, consistent rain, all the way through the afternoon and even into the evening. All the way through the afternoon and into the evening. I need to silence my phone here. I'm getting all these notifications. So I apologize for that. Hey, I missed some names here. Hello to you, Shell. Hey, thanks for checking in from Vicksburg. And Kay in Graysville. Thanks for being here from the Volunteer State. I think you're going to be getting some of this rain as well on the southern end of that. Laura, hello to you. Doug is very scared of storms there in BC. I don't think that we're going to have a lot of lightning and thunder. We could have some. I don't think it's going to be a lot. I don't think we'll have the boomers like what we had Tuesday morning. So I hope that helps. Marty, hello to you in Coldwater. Thanks for checking in there, Heart of Branch County. Keith and Melissa, thank you for being here, and thanks for the thanks. Linda in BC, you're very welcome. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let's go from 11 o'clock tomorrow night, and you'll see the rain starting to kick out of here by 8 o'clock Saturday morning. But what's kicking in will be some colder air. So it's going to be cloudy and colder on Saturday, and by Saturday evening, we could even see a little bit of light snow that will be developing. We'll have to see how that goes. Listen, even if we get some, I'm not talking about enough to shovel. And I don't even really think it's going to be hugely or a big problem for us on the roads. But of course, this is Thursday. We're looking ahead to Saturday night, Sunday, which is not that far out. But again, I just don't think that it's going to be impactful, other than the fact that it's just going to be the first time we've seen snow in a little while, which of course is odd for us. But that's the way it's been lately, right? Kay, today was beautiful. Cool. Thank you very much for giving us that update from the Volunteer State. We had a cloudy day today. Our beautiful day, I guess you would say, was yesterday, but not too bad today. Marty, thanks for the thanks. Kevin, hey, good to see you there, and safe to put the snowblower away. I would not yet. I wouldn't yet. I might put it in the second tier of the garage hierarchy there, or where you've got your things stacked. But like I said, right now, looking at the potential for after St. Pat's Day, maybe having a shot of cold air, and you're thinking, well, what are you talking about there? Cold enough to give us some lake effect. That would be probably coming up here on the 18th or the 19th. What's the problem with that? If you're a veteran of my Facebook Lives, what problem I have with that. That's way too far out to have any confidence or certainty. But we're looking at the day after St. Pat's Day, where we could have, air that's cold enough to give us a few scattered snow showers with some cold air. So I would not put it away just yet, Kevin. Not just yet. Pam, I hope you have a great night as well. Thank you for being here. Let's go with our future rain product. Oh, it's not cooperating with me today. Well, I'll tell you this. We're looking at the potential for anywhere from an inch to maybe an inch and a half there of rainfall. So that's some pretty hefty rain. By the way, as I mentioned yesterday too, if you were watching last night on our Facebook and YouTube Live here, that we are abnormally dry. We are dry. That from the drought monitor, the U.S. drought monitor. We need some rain. So it's going to get muddy around here, but we are a little bit on the dry side. Dan, I see your name, and you know what? I instantly think I got to get back to you with that lightning detection stuff, and I will write it down on my clipboard right here, because that helps me to remember things. I don't know about everybody else out there, but if I don't write it down, I probably am not going to remember it. Peg, hello to you. Thank you for being here. So our temperatures right now, as you see, are in the upper 30s, low to mid 40s. And it looks like there's the bus stop forecast. I don't know why I threw it so far down in there. But as they go to school in the morning, I think we're looking at about where we are right now, not too much colder. Upper 30s with cloudy skies. And again, I don't think the rain starts until between about 8 a.m. and noon. But by noon, certainly going strong. And in the afternoon, oh yeah, it's raining when they head home. Rain gear will certainly be handy when they come home. 55 degrees, so certainly not cold. And yet, can you imagine? Listen, if this were cold, if we had another scenario set up where we had a bunch of cold air coming in, let's say on a northeast wind or a north wind, and this soaking system coming up from the southwest, which is what it's doing, now that would give us a winter storm. But it's warm. We're actually going to be on the warmer sector here, and so or on the warmer air, and so we're going to see rain, not any frozen precipitation, with that temperature up around 55 degrees. Okay, Dan, I will keep that in mind. Thanks for your patience there. Japan's White Tiger, hello, Sarasota. You done with your rain today? A sunny day. I'll do that. When you get back to 1st of May, hopefully we'll keep it warm. I got to tell you, it's been warm so far. If you're a snowbird, but you stayed up here, you know, you didn't feel like you missed out on anything or that you got punished for being here, right? Because the winter's been very mild. All right, here's our 7-day forecast. Remember, I'm trying to keep these at 15 minutes, and I'm at 15:40 right now. So I'm going to try to cut out of here. So let's take a look at the 7-day forecast. There's the rain for Friday, 100%. Book it. I think I said that a couple of days ago. Write it down, book it. It's raining. Probably not until about 9 or 10 o'clock in the morning, starting west to east, southwest, northeast. But certainly by noon, everybody's getting rain, and tomorrow afternoon is going to be a soaker. And that's going to linger through tomorrow night. Tomorrow night when we're in here, I'm going to be talking about a soaking rain. Oops, sorry, I went too far back on that one. There we go. Also, notice on Saturday we have some showers. It's going to be getting colder. Kathy says she's loving that 7-day forecast. I'm pretty sure it's because of next week. Carla, hello to you. Thank you for being here. Notice, don't forget, we have that time change springing forward. Those clocks move forward an hour on Sunday, and it's going to be getting colder. That 38 degrees will be the first coldest or colder than average day that we've seen so far this month. We haven't seen a lot of those this whole calendar year, to be honest with you, outside of that Arctic freeze that we had, that Arctic outbreak, which only lasted 8 days back the 3rd week of January. Union City, represent. Carla, thank you for not only chiming in, but also letting me know where you are and representing Union City. Appreciate it very much. And then look at our temperatures. We rebound rapidly. I mean, rapidly. We're talking about going from a high in the upper 30s on Sunday to a high in the low 60s Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday of next week. So we'll be back to the short sleeves in the not too distant future. In the meantime, it's going to be wet, and then it's going to be windy, and then it's going to be colder, and then we have a big warm up that's on the way. Carl, I think a lot of folks are ready for spring, but you got to admit, we haven't really suffered through a rough winter, that's for sure. But it is nice to think about the birds chirping and the warmer days and the longer days too, which, by the way, don't forget, you know, that sunset Sunday night, I'm telling you, it's going to surprise you. You're going to look outside at 7:30 and you're still going to see plenty of daylight, even the sun up. You'll say, what is going on? As we lengthen our day there. All right, everybody, thanks so much for being here. I appreciate it. I'm at 17:50, so I'm still trying to get closer to that 15-minute mark. I hope everybody gets some good rest tonight. Don't forget, tomorrow, pack the rain gear. Prepare for rain. Probably won't be raining on your morning commute if you're a morning commuter that, say, is out the door by 8 o'clock or so. But by late in the morning, you'll start to see the rain, and by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, it's going to be raining steadily. And then we'll meet again tomorrow night. Don't forget, I'm live at 10 on the CW7. Oh, not CW7 anymore, on ARC, West Michigan. It comes, when you say it for several years, it just comes right out, right? And then live at 11 on News Channel 3. Don't forget, you can also follow me on Facebook, WWMT's Keith Thompson, on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, and YouTube. I think I covered them there. I'm on TikTok too, but I haven't put one up in a long time, and they're not very interesting. But all of those at Weatherman Keith, the @ sign, and Weatherman Keith, all lowercase, all one word. Lori, thank you for that, and thanks for the plug on the weather app. Oh, I can't believe I didn't talk about the weather. Well, first of all, the website, www.mt.com/weather. And hey, our weather app, I mean, this is the time. This is the time when it's going to be useful to track that rain right along with us. Carla, thank you so much for that, and I hope you have a good night too. Al, I would say if you're outside tomorrow, you're going to get wet. That's for sure. And Alana, hello to you. Thanks for being here. Linda and Montville, Chris, summer right now, I think the summer we got to work on that. We are working on that, by the way. We are going to air a severe weather / spring summer forecast coming up the last Saturday of the month. I can tell you that. There'll be more details coming up about that. We're in the process of putting that together right now. So Al, Chris, stay in touch on that. Right now, you know, it is going to be influenced. What looks like we'll be going out of El Nino, the strong El Nino, which has been such an impact, such a player in our weather nationwide. from late last year through this year. The forecast from the Climate Prediction Center on El Nino, by the way, Randy, hello to you, is for us to go from that strong El Nino to a neutral status, which means water temperatures in the eastern equatorial Pacific will be close to what is typical. And then we'll slide into a La Nina, a little bit of a cooler pattern. That will take place by mid to late summer. So if there's not much of an influence from an El Nino or a La Nina, I'm going to have to go study and see what that comes up with. I'll be putting our heads together with Jeff and with Colin and with Will to come up with something for that, to give us an idea of what the summer might be like. So stay with me on that. Greg, warmer days next week. That's right. That's right. I think you'll be enjoying them too, you know. Randy, morning rain after about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, then raining all the way through the afternoon tomorrow. The rain really sets in tomorrow by about mid to late morning, but certainly tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, it's going to be raining and raining steadily. All right, everybody, I'm going to cut out. Don't forget, Jeff's here in the morning, 4:30 to 9 a.m. with live weather updates. Must See TV. He'll be tracking that rain, and he'll give you the latest updates on when it's going to be sliding in. He's got you at noon. I'll be back at 5:30, and 6. Tim, but we're dry, okay? We're dry. We're dry, a little bit dry. And we'll get some of that beautiful weather. Look at next week. Look at next week, starting Sunday with some sunshine, developing Sunday, colder. But by next Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I'm going to be popular again, right? All right, everybody, have a good night. Get some good rest. We've made it to Friday. If I don't catch up with you tonight on the tube, I'll see you tomorrow evening at 5:30, and 6, and we'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9 o'clock. Have a good night, everybody, and thanks again for being here.